All right, guys, welcome to our virtual launch party for Isogenics. My name is Casey, and I'm going to be y'all's host tonight. And you might be watching this live or watching the recording, so we're super excited to have you. Isogenics is something that's definitely transformed my life, and I've definitely embraced everything that it's had to offer. And just a little bit about me, when I started Isogenics, I was a night shift nurse. I was living on Red Bull, coffee, Diet Mountain Dew, and I was really exhausted a lot of the times. I was having some right-sided just discomfort in my body, just working overtime shifts, and I just attributed everything to just being a night shift nurse, and that was just the way that it was going to be. And so when my dear friend Jennifer introduced me to Isogenics, I had just wanted to lose a couple pounds. I didn't realize that I was going to be experiencing the mental clarity, the energy. I went from, like I said, doing all those just horrible caffeine drinks for you and diet sodas to really just, not requiring any more sodas. It's very, very rare that I ever even, have certain cravings that I once would have when I was on Isogenics. So I love that just the wholesale cellular cleansing aspect of it just really does allow us to push down cravings because our body's actually finally getting nutrition. And I was a nurse for kids with cancer. And when I really started to learn about the power of superfoods and when we eliminate putting some of the junk in our body and we put these superfoods in our body, what can really take place, I got very, very passionate about it. And I actually left my nursing career and all I do is educate people on Isogenics. And I often say that I feel like I got out of sick care and I got into healthcare. I truly believe that lifestyle is the answer. And you're going to hear some awesome stories and some transformations from people tonight. And, we don't make any type of medical claims. Isogenics, we don't cure, treat, diagnose, or prevent anything. Every individual, does have different experiences, and these are their stories. And also, too, Isogenics, it is products are done through network marketing. And so there are people who have decided to get their products paid for, make an extra couple $100. And so, again, though, you can always go to isogenics.earnings.com and check that out also. But we're just super excited to share with you guys tonight. We have weight loss, we have energy and performance, healthy aging, and wealth creation are all of the products that Isogenics offers. And we're really going to focus on just the stories tonight that people have had with the products. A few of my favorite products are the Ionic Supreme because it has adaptogens in it. And my husband takes it before he goes to bed. I take it when I wake up. But it's just really what we call a stress buster. And so the Ionics is for sure one of my favorites. And again, just anything to help reduce fatigue and increase mental focus. We say for every child you might need an extra shot of Ionics, but I do mine twice a day. But it really is just putting the minerals back in. And if you guys have ever seen any of the videos, Are You Toxic, from Isogenics or isomovie.com, it really does explain that. And I often say that in the morning, I have more nutrition than the average person probably takes in throughout the day because I'm getting a full meal replacement, 23 vitamins and minerals to nourish my body every single morning. It's low glycemic. It tastes delicious. I don't even like strawberry flavored things, but this is my favorite dairy flavored shake for sure. And I actually add the Isogenics greens in it. And I ran out of Isogenics greens the other day and my husband was freaking out. So now we got a stockpile of them sitting in the cupboard so he doesn't run out again, but he does them every morning too. But how many of us are getting all of our daily vegetables that we need? I mean, we're just not. I'm not cooking and going shopping and grocery store shopping every single couple days and cooking 3-5 meals a day. I don't think that's that very realistic anymore. So this is just a great way to get your greens in every single day. And it's just something that I don't go a day without the greens unless, of course, we let ourselves run out and then we rush the order in. So also at night, this is one of my favorites. It's called the sleep spray, and it just helps improve the quality of sleep. It's so important to have, good sleep and restfulness, but I know a lot of us do love the sleep spray. It's a delicious minty flavor taste too, but I do that at night also. So those are a few of my favorites, and we have Mr. Ramiro who's going to be sharing with us. So Ramiro, I'm going to make sure that you are unmuted, and are you with us?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can. Share your story with us.
Awesome. Well, hey guys, just thank you for this opportunity just to kind of share my story. I've been with Isogenics now for about 4 months. I have lost over 20 pounds. But really, it's not so much just the weight loss. It's just more the attitude and more of the mental clarity and just the energy I've had. So just a little backstory about me. I am a currently active duty Air Force. I am a TAC-P JTAC, so I'm like the one Air Force guy running around with the Army. So you got to have a lot of brain power and have a lot of energy to do it. And just came back from an exercise down at Fort Stewart. I was down there running around doing more of the ASOC kind of staff, kind of dispatch gig. But regardless, I came back, and if you can see right here, I am in my yoga studio. So I got a little bit of dust in the air, but with my yoga studio, I really tested a lot to isogenics, just because I went from a lifestyle of being tired, very lethargic, come home I'm a full-time single dad too. So I'd come home and sit on the couch and just be exhausted, not want to make dinner. And of course I'd make dinner and have to get going, that kind of stuff. So my normal routine of my day, of my, like the food and intake and stuff, is I would wake up in the morning about 5:30. I would have pre-workout. Normally it's kind of like your No Explode or some of the other GNC style pre-workouts, and get the kids ready for bed, or get the kids ready for school, get them off to school, go to work, do PT for about an hour, get done with PT around 9 o'clock, have a cup of coffee, around 10 o'clock, have another cup of coffee, maybe some water in there just because, trying to be healthy. And then for dinner, it would be, Mexican Mondays and Thai Tuesdays and, whatever Wednesdays kind of thing. So, my diet was horrible. And then went from that to after lunch, get the fat puppy syndrome from a big lunch to, basically having a 5-hour energy shot, and then maybe a monster around 3 o'clock, and then do another dose of No Explode around 3:30, 4 o'clock, so I could have the energy to try to go home. So I would do that. And then I realized after doing that for about a couple months, I'm like, all right, something's got to change. So then at nighttime, I'd be so amped up on these uppers, I would start taking a little bit of Z-Quil or stuff like that to try to like go to sleep, and, go to sleep around 11:30, 12 o'clock, and then rinse and repeat and keep the cycle going. But so that's what was in the past. But now, so I wake up fully rested. I actually started dreaming again. And if you're familiar with like sleep cycles and how important they are, dreaming is actually like your REM sleep, or you get into like 4 stages, and the 4th stage is your rapid eye movement, or REM sleep. So I'm actually dreaming again, and I'm actually having some good dreams and that kind of stuff. But what that's telling my body is when I go to sleep, I'm actually going to sleep and I'm getting rest, and my body's rejuvenating and rebuilding itself and all that kind of stuff. And same thing with the ionics and the Cleanse for Life, all that stuff's working in the background. So then I turn around and I wake up in the morning. I do love Amped. Amped is like probably my Amped Power and Amped Recovery are probably my most favorite now. I work out now, and I have energy. So I wake up in the morning, I have energy, I hit the ground running, I have my shake after I work out, and then I have a pretty healthy lunch, and then I do about an apple for a snack around 3 o'clock, and then another shake in the afternoon. And I'll tell you guys, like the amount of energy that I have now is, well, I wouldn't be standing in my yoga studio, just got done building it. Those used to be a bunch of pallets, but I just chopped them all up with a Sawzall and just air gunned them up to the wall and get everything on the wall now. So it's 9:30. It's 9 o'clock at night. I've got energy. I'm wide awake, and I still got to go study for a test that I'm taking tomorrow. So, I test a lot to my health and my nutrition. Trash in, trash out. So if you're putting this bad stuff in, all these toxins, the videos are out there, guys. Like, totally look into them. Your health is your wealth is probably like one of the big things that's kind of stuck out with it. So I'm 32 years old. I'm opening up a hot yoga studio. I'm looking to go become a warrant officer in the U.S. Army Guard, and looking to do contract work. I also have an amazing girlfriend now. And, life is just going great. And isogenics is right there in my heart. I haven't been able to put as much energy into it, but I'm still using the products. I'm still getting all the benefits, and I'm still having all the energy. So I challenge you, like, seriously, I challenge you to go for it. If you're worried about it, or if you're nervous for it, you know what? At the end of the day, like, you have so many people out there saying, hey, this works, this works, this works. And it actually works. I've tried all the different other stuff before in the past, and I'm not going to sit here and bash or say anything. I'll just tell you that this stuff, like, I've lost 20 pounds. I went from 235 to 215. I've put on more muscle mass, and I just feel fan-daggone-tastic. I don't need monsters. I don't need any of that other junk. I just feel amazing. So, yeah, that's my story in like 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes or less. But
fan-daggone-tastic. That's going to be my new word, Ramiro. You're getting it all done. Everything that you're doing. A dad of 2 busy, children too, a single dad, and, working, opening up a studio, just traveling, training, tests. It really is incredible though. And oftentimes I think people think that they're too busy to do isogenics. I know
Yeah.
I'm not, like,
Yeah.
I'm busy. I'm working 12, 14-hour days, like night shift. Like, oh, that's not going to work for me. It's going to be restrictive. I mean, it's just so giving in the way that you can adjust it to all of your programs. So thank you so much for sharing
Yeah.
your story with us. Absolutely incredible. And congratulations on your yoga studio. I know you're getting super
Thanks.
to that. So
Yeah.
can't wait to hear more about everybody getting the mind, body, and soul right. And I know you're going to bless
Yeah.
us with isogenics there too. So
You got that right. You got that
thank
right.
you, sir. All right. We have now the beautiful Miss Jessica. Jessica, are you with us?
I am.
Hi. Share your story
Hi.
with us, Jessica.
So I am Jessica. I'm from Alabama, and I'm a CrossFitter for 5 years now. I meal planned, meal prepped, counted carbs, counted calories. I've probably done it any way you could ever possibly imagine to eat. I was a real big stickler about what I put into my body. I always read the ingredients, studied the ingredients. Never really got just where I wanted to get. I used the best of this, the best of that. So finally, I was introduced to isogenics at the gym, and I started using some of the AMP stuff first. I fell in love with the protein because it was really clean. I was like, this just can't be the cleanest thing, but it was. I read the labels. It was great. Got introduced to all of the AMP line, recovery, hydrate. Love that stuff. About, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in, I was like, well, I make a shake and before I go work out. So let me see what the shakes are about. So it was probably a couple weeks in, I started actually using the line 30-day system. Noticed changes in 8 days, inches, measurements, even weight loss. I didn't really even want to lose any weight, but I've lost probably about 10 pounds and just toned up, gained muscle mass. I'm pretty excited. I like the Ionics as a pre-workout with my E-Shot. E-Shot kind of grew on me. I first was like, I just don't know. And then I was like, this is awesome. I love the way it feels. Started mixing it with Hydrate some. I mix it with Ionic some. Hydrate's like my go-to. I put Hydrate in everything. Hydrate in water, Hydrate in protein, Hydrate in Ionics. A friend of mine that doesn't use Ionics, doesn't use isogenics at all, came to work feeling bad the other day. And I was like, I got something for you. Hydrate in Ionics. And she's like, this tastes good. I was like, see? So it's just changed my outlook completely. Not even just food-wise, CrossFit, life.
What's time saving for you? Like, oftentimes I know, especially in CrossFit, it's really big. Okay, well, whole foods, and then thinking like isogenics is going to break that pattern somehow, or because it's, not cooking each meal 5 times a day, prepping it. What's that change for you though? I mean, you're seeing the results, you're feeling great, you're having gains in, CrossFit, but yet your body's looking amazing. What's it like saving all that time and energy and effort on meal prepping all those meals?
It's awesome because I meal prep probably 2 to 3 meals a day. And it sounds like a lot, but I eat sometimes 7 meals a day around my workout. They're small meals, but to go from prepping all of those to only prepping a couple, I love the bars. That's a go-to, especially when I'm coaching. Like I leave my day job and go straight to coaching, and then I squeeze a workout in. So it's awesome to have the bars or a shake that I can use in between those while driving, or even while I'm coaching, I can sip on a shake. And then when I'm done coaching, I'm ready to work out because I've had my meal.
Convenience. And I find too, when things are convenient, things taste delicious, things are easy, it allows us to be more successful at it too, and I always say this isn't to replace. People are like, oh, I like food too much to do isogenics. I'm like, look, we love food too. You come over to some isogenics parties, we all gonna be eating and having some drinks. But it really does just allow the average person to just get that nutrition in so easily. And things like the AMP line that does have just getting the electrolytes back in. You can look at something like this and compare it to sports drinks or Gatorades where there's high fructose use corn syrup throughout it. There's artificial flavors and things like that in there. You're not getting any of that with the Isagenix product. So thank you so much for your share, Jessica. You look amazing. I remember thank you. I don't know if you were on, I think you had just like maybe started some basic of the Isagenix when I first saw you, and then I saw you this past weekend, and you just look incredible. So keep it up. What you're doing is working. So I know it's super exciting to see all those gains from all the hard work that you do put in at the gym. So what do they say? 80-20, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, 80-20. So next up, we have the awesome Miss Lori, who looks incredible. Lori, are you here with us?
I am. How are you?
Doing good. Super excited to have you here and sharing your story with us. Share your story with us, Lori. You look amazing. I mean, that is just years on your life that you have regained right here based on this photo. I know it to be true. You just look so awesome.
Yep. Unfortunately, that was me. Again, a nurse working all the time, coming home from work and eating terrible and sitting around and drinking probably more than I should have, and just got into a really unhealthy lifestyle and didn't realize how much weight I had put on, and was actually following my friend Sue on Facebook, even though she didn't know I was, because she was a bodybuilder and I love bodybuilders. So I started watching her for about a year and finally asked her what she was doing. And she gave me some information, and I signed up, which was actually in August. And I tell people not to do what I did and just let the stuff sit there because it doesn't work for you when it's sitting on the shelf. And so I went to an event on a Saturday and met a lot of people and got some inspiration and said, I'm just going to take 30 days and I'm going to put the products in my body, no cheats, and just going to see what happened. And when I did, I just started shrinking. Like my scrubs were falling off, and everybody at work was asking me what I was doing. And it really, like, my energy was amazing. I was waking up at like 5:30 in the morning, not hitting my alarm. I started going to the gym. I just felt totally incredible, and didn't even realize how unhealthy I was before until I look at myself now, and every day I still keep changing. And that picture was only a couple weeks ago, and I just took some other pictures tonight because I've been doing a lot of HIIT training with yoga, and my body just keeps continually changing. So the energy's incredible, the nutrition's incredible. It's so easy. I don't have to really cook but one meal a day, and usually it's just something really easy for me to put together. And I owe my life to Isagenix. It makes me almost cry because there's no way I would have been able to live like that for a long time. So.
And as somebody who is also a nurse, I mean, oftentimes, we take care of everybody else, but we don't take care of ourselves, or we think that, oh my gosh, well, I don't deserve to do this for myself. I've got to cook for everybody else, do this for everybody else, take care of patients. I mean, it's just, we can't show up for other people when we don't show up for ourselves. And, how much better, especially, I see women do it a lot too, where they just give and give and give until they're run down and they're just, completely exhausted. And so it's just so inspiring, Lori. You really are the example. And, I often say too, I mean, the thing is with Isagenix being 30 days money back guarantee, you don't have to be someone that sits back on the sideline and watches for a year. You can get it. You can put it in your body, see the support, all the support groups that we have in the pages and our product pages. I mean, it just really is incredible. And just tell me a little bit about one of your favorite products and how you use it before you go and you get pumped and charged up.
Love my e-shots. The fridge is packed with them. It goes along. Love the amp line too. I'm right along with those guys. Since been going to the gym. It's like you go and you just want to give it your all while you're there. If you're there for an hour, you might as well give it everything you can. And the class I take, I burn up to like 800 calories. So before I go, I do the same as Ramiro and do some of the amp power. And then when I get to the gym and he puts that music on, I do my e-shot and it kicks right in. And I love it because it's all natural caffeine. It's not like the crap in the 5 Hour Energy, like the crap in that, which you have like just a come down from it just really fast. This is just a natural caffeine. It tastes good. It's only 35 calories. You can use it on our cleanse days. So when, you know, you're feeling like you just need a little shot of energy, can use like 2 of them a day. And it just really gives you that, for that little tiny bottle. It's filled with all kinds of good stuff and adaptogens that we were talking about that make you feel good. And there's nothing artificial in it. It's just D-bomb. Gotta have it.
It is, and I know it looks like one of those little things that you see at the store, guys, but it is. It's the Herba Monte. It's, you know, there's no crap in them, like those 5-hour energies, as you said, Lori. So it really is. There's not that crash, which is super important. And you know, a lot of people, though, you know, when I start people out on Isagenix, if there's someone and they haven't been working out, they haven't been going to the gym, I mean, it really is 80-20, you guys. 80% of what we put in our body, 20% movement. And sometimes if we're, you know, completely making a lifestyle change, you know, don't feel like, okay, I've got to get this program, I've got to hit up the gym immediately. Let the nutrition do its job, and you'll often find that, oh my gosh, I just actually have this energy that I want to burn, and I'm feeling good. And even, you know, people are like, oh, I just want to go on a walk, or it's just really, really remarkable when you can start to see results, have more energy, go ahead and start seeing the inches and the weight come off just from the nutrition aspect. And Lori, I know that you are doing this, you are participating in lifting up others and really helping them, you know, experience the gift of, you know, that you said, you know, Isagenix has given you your life back. I mean, you know, every, gosh, 5 pounds of visceral fat loss that we have, we're saving our heart pumping to the moon and back in terms of miles. So you think about, you know, really it is a life-giving program for sure.
Tracy, I got to interrupt you right there, because when you were talking about working out, and I always laughed because I didn't know how to hit that snooze right until the last minute and stick my hair in a ponytail and make a cup of tea and go to work. And I remember the day I woke up, and we were living in a campground over the summer, and it was like 5:30, and I was like, I think I'll go for a run. And then I'm like, I don't run, and I don't get up at 5:30, and I just get up and I did what I could do. I walked a little, I ran a little, and you know, that was 65 pounds ago, and my knees thank me every day, you know, just for, you know, and just doing the little bit that you can do. And I just laugh because I used to tell people, if I'm running, you better run because there's something coming after me. But yeah, absolutely. You don't need to jump into it, but you're going to feel so good that you're going to want to do something with all that energy that you got. It'll definitely. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but
no, I'm glad
you made me think of that story.
They're important, you know, for people to realize that it is a, you know, we don't get to where we are overnight, but the amazing thing is how quickly we can start to transform with Isagenix. And Isagenix does offer rebates. Please, though, for you guys, don't feel like you have to tell anybody. You don't have to share it with anybody, but we do love to help people get, you know, their products paid for an extra, you know, couple $100s a month if that's something that you want. Some people do take it a lot further, you know, and whatever it is that maybe there's $500 could bless your family. You know, Isagenix is a referral based only, and it is done through network marketing is the industry. And, you know, I also know, Lori, that you're participating and this program where for when you introduce so many people, you get some Ageless Essentials and Product B Isagenesis, which is also another great program, guys. You know, there's no fillers in here. They come in great AM and PM packs. And so it really is. It's just, it allows it to be so easy. I personally do a ton of travel, and the fact that you can just have these on the go, I mean, it's just incredible when you're consistent on these vitamins, the Product B, just your nails, your hair, everything. But I just love the fact that we can rest assured 100% of what's on the label is in Isagenix products without fillers. So that's just, you know, no compromise is the forefront. So the reason, you know, Isagenix chooses direct sales and network marketing for the products is simply because you want somebody that knows how they use these products. I don't just want to go into GNC and have somebody coaching me on, you know, how to do this program or cleanse days or, you know, shake days. It's never used the products by any means. It also allows us to keep costs down for it to be very effective and to have high quality doing it through network marketing. And just an example is for anybody who wants to learn more, we are doing a presentation every other Wednesday. We have our product one, and then we do have our opportunity-based ones that are more so focused on that aspect. But it's just like in, you know, selling anything, let's say in direct sales. I personally don't even feel like that I sell anything with Isagenix. I feel like I just gift someone with the greatest gift that they can possibly ever receive, the gift of health. But it really is, you're just kind of getting your initial vending machine. We have starter packs anywhere from $12 to $40 a day, depending on what your goals are and what really you're looking after. I definitely definitely went in with a mid pack, and we'll show you guys those. But, you just get your initial vending machine, and you can place as many of those in as many areas that you want. And I personally have been able to way out earn myself than what I did as a nursing career. And I've been doing this for a little over 4 years now. And you get to stock your own vending machine with all these delicious products. We have dairy free, we have snacks, we have bars, we have higher protein for athletes, the Cleanse for Life that is just really, it's just aiding your body and its natural ability to do what it was designed to do. Tons of great snacks. It's great for the family and kids. I mean, it really is your own online superfood grocery store. And it allows you to help as many people get their own vending machine online grocery stores. And, I thought when I heard about the President's Pack, I was like, my gosh, that's expensive. But then I looked at what I was spending every single day. I was doing Starbucks. I was doing Chick-fil-A. I was doing the cafeteria at the hospital. I was doing diet Mountain Dews. I was doing my energy drinks. And, this is very low end spending. You think about 12 meals for a total of $221 in this example here, right? And when was the last time you only spent $15 going out to lunch or dinner? Right? That's like a glass of wine here these days, $12 for a glass of wine alone out at a sit-down dinner. I mean, 12 meals, no nutritional value. And so you think about, this is not an additional expense. We're all eating food every single day. And so, here's our different packs that we have. I definitely love the family value pack, especially for couples and spouses and families. Our President's Pack is our most popular pack. After tax and shipping, it really depends on, per state with whatever your taxes are. But these are the breakdowns of the packs right here that you can kind of see cost per day. And what I find is that most people end up simply just reallocating what they're already spending, or so a lot of people even save money on it. So I know for me, I actually saved money when I started with the President's Pack, just because I wasn't doing all that frivolous spending. So just, get back with whoever invited you here, and, just be sure to be a part of, if you're not in the product page, just, ask somebody to be sure to add you to it, just so you can learn a lot more, just, and you can see the way that we're, working with people, coaching people, any videos that you guys want to see. And again, if the opportunity is something that does interest you, or you want to know how people are able to share it with others and earn free groceries and their Isogenics products, just please get back with whoever, asked you to come check this out and join us for one of our opportunity ones where we dive more into that aspect. But I want to thank everybody who shared with us tonight. Your stories, you guys, are just absolutely incredible. And we're looking forward to y'all's story being next. And so we'll be here again next Wednesday, a little bit more. And then in 2 weeks from now, we'll have some more awesome people share their stories. So I want to thank everyone. I'll unmute so everybody can say good night. And all right. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thanks for sharing, you guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.
Good night.